got them
brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so knowing the
Bands of Denzel.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the She said, who, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, and she good as gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission. I remember we didn't have.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Garendo. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they pull off the season sweep. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Williams. They'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Off the option, here's Gibbs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Bears defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Lions at 14-2 heading into this final week. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8. Another run for Gibbs here. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Read option, this is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Richardson working from the gun. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Gibbs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Again, it's Guerrero. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Isaac Guerrero, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. It's Williams on the catch. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now it's Richardson.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Williams.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Guerrero on first down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To throw, it's Williams.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaac Guerrero. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Richardson. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Richardson going on 4th down. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Looking to throw is Williams.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Throwing is Williams. He had a man open, but missed it, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Santos' kick is up and through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd and 2. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught at the 25.
Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for
They'll try and throw for it.
To the right side and intercepted.
And now look at him go. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, Williams. His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Garindo. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll look to throw here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal in the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there,
He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Another try for Guerrero. To the 43, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On the give, it's Guerrero. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Handoff here, Guerrero.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here's second and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's second down. Williams going to look to throw again. Touchdown! Rome Odunze from 4 yards out. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10.
He's back to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll take this down inside the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Tyree Wilson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score when time remains.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Williams.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And that not at all what they were hoping for. He does stop the clock, but it eats up precious time and winds up losing yardage. Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. But they obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Lions,
they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
and now they'll have the week